Good day everyone, my name is Rey Orlan Engreso. So this is my task 7 video. So in this video, I am going to make a reflection about my videos. So if you remember, we have 6 videos or 6 task videos that I made. So I'm going to give my reflection about those tasks. So by the way, those tasks tackling a different topics. So I'm going to give my reflection about them. So without further ado, let's go. So let's begin to my task 1 video. So in my task 1 video, we tackle 5 topics. The first topic is who is a teacher. The second, what is a teacher's responsibility. Third, what is curriculum. The fourth is what is the relationship of the teachers and the curriculum. And the last is look for the syllabus online and relate it to the subject. So before I make this task, I researched about these topics before I made a video. So I researched everything in the internet. I get the important details about these topics, and after that I write it in my, I wrote it in my notebook, the details, the keywords, so that in that video I have something to say about that topics. So after I researched those topics online, and then I get the keyword, so I wrote it in my notebook, and after that I already made my video. So during the making of my video, my phone is hanging or lagging because my storage is already full. So what I did is that I delete all the files, some of the applications that I have in my cell phone. So I delete but the important apps, I didn't delete them because I'm going to use them for school purposes. So some of the apps, I already uninstalled just to make my task video. So after everything, and my phone has already enough storage to handle my task 1 video. So I already began to make my video. So my first topic is what is teacher, who is a teacher. So in that part, I tell everything about teacher. I define the teacher, and I give the details about the teacher. So in that part, everything that I said, it based on what I wrote in my notebook. So in that notebook, so I tell that it came from my research from online. So the next is what are teachers' responsibility. So in that part, I tackle the teacher's responsibility, what our teachers need to do in the school, what are the obligations of the teachers in school, and then what is the duty of a teacher. So I tell that what are the teachers' responsibility. In my next topic, which is what is curriculum, so I research also about it, and then I tell what are the different curriculums in each school, and define what is the meaning of curriculum, and I also define the purpose of a curriculum. So in that video, or in that part, I tell about what is curriculum. The next one is what is the relationship of teachers and the school curriculum. So in that part, I said the relationship of the teacher in the curriculum. So I said that the teacher must follow what is the school curriculum. So basically, the teacher really needs to follow what is the school curriculum, and she needs to fulfill the school curriculum. So the school curriculum and the teacher has a relationship to each other. And the next topic is the look for the syllabus online and relate it to your subject. So in that part, I research school curriculum, syllabus. So I search about it, and then I post it in that video, in my task 1 video. I search an example of a syllabus, and I put it there. So I put the picture of the syllabus, and after it I explain what is the relationship of the that syllabus in my subject. So that is my task 1 video. Now let's proceed to my task 2 video. So my task 2 video is entitled Philippine Basic Education Curriculum focusing on the secondary level. So in this video, just like in my task 1, before I make a video, I research everything about the secondary level of a Philippine basic education in the Philippines. So in that video, I stated the year level of the secondary level, or the beginning of the secondary life of a student in the Philippines. So I also research about the subjects that are the subjects that are compulsory for students to study, and the subjects that are not really important for students to study. So I said in that video that the beginning of the secondary level of the Philippine educational system is grade 7. So from grade 7 to grade 10. So that is the lower secondary of the Philippines. And the grade 11 and the grade 12, that is the higher secondary, or what we call senior high school. So in grade 7, I stated there the different subjects that they are going to take for students, and I also said that in the high school they have secondary level in the Philippines. They have 4 quarters. So first quarter, second, third, and fourth. So each quarter contains different subjects that students need to study. So grade 7, I stated there that the different subjects that they're going to study in each quarter, and in the second year, I also stated there that the different subjects that the students need to comply or needs to study, as long as in the third year and fourth year. And in the senior high school year of the students, I also gave the subjects that our students need to study. So I stated there that in senior high school, they only have they differ from the lower secondary in the Philippines, because in the senior high school they have what we call semesters. So in the senior high school they have 2 semesters. It's quite different from the lower secondary, because in the lower secondary they have 4 quarters. So basically I discussed everything, the information and the details about the Philippine educational system focusing on the secondary level. So in that making of that video, my cell phone again is lagging because of the storage is already full. So what I did is that I delete my task 1 video, because I already uploaded it in YouTube. So after I upload it in YouTube, and so I delete it, and after I deleted everything that is not important in my school, so that's the time that I make this task 2 video. And I have a hard time to find a connection or a Wi-Fi, so that I am going to use to upload my video in YouTube. So I'm having a hard time to find that where I'm going to upload my video. So what I make is that I'm looking for a piece of Wi-Fi that I'm going to use as my internet provider. So that is the what I can say in my task 2 video. Now let's continue to my task 3 video. So my task 3 video, or our task 3 video, is entitled Comparison of Curriculum with the Chosen Country. So in our virtual class, Sir Dennis Bilocora said that we're going to choose a country to be compared with the educational system in the Philippines. So what I choose is the country Nepal. So Nepal is my chosen country that I'm going to get my information, the details that I'm going to compared with the educational system in the Philippines. So I am looking for the curriculum. So before that, I searched everything about the curriculum of Nepal. I wrote it in my notebook again, and then after that I compare it to the curriculum of the Philippines. So in that making of my video, I tackle first the Nepal curriculum. So I said everything there, everything about Nepal curriculum system and their educational system there. So collected the different information about the school curriculum of Nepal, and then I found out that Philippines and Nepal have the same educational system duration. We have 12 years of educational system here in the Philippines, and they also have 12 years of educational system in Nepal. But the only difference is the elementary level of Nepal, they spend 8 years. It means that from grade 1 to grade 8, that is their elementary level, and grade 9 to grade 12, that is their secondary level. And under secondary level is also divided into the lower secondary and the higher secondary. So the grade 9 and grade 10 is their lower secondary, and the grade 10 and 11 is their higher secondary. So in the Philippines, we also have 12 years in educational duration. So but the only difference is we only spend 6 years in elementary, so from grade 1 to grade 6, but we also spend again 6 years in the secondary. So it's just the same. Both countries have 12 years in educational system, but the only difference is how they divided that 12 years in their educational system. So like I said, Nepal has 8 years in elementary and 4 years in secondary. But in the Philippines, we have 6 years in elementary and 6 years again in the secondary. So both countries have similarities of the duration of the educational system, and then the Philippines and Nepal have different subjects. Video stated that Philippines and Nepal have different subjects, but both countries have English and mathematics and science. So the Philippines and Nepal, even if they have a different curriculum, but some other things have a similarity on each other. So in that after I make that video, I edit it, and then again I deleted my second task. So and I post it in YouTube, and then that's it. So what I learned is that I really need to put or to give my best in every videos that I make, because that will reflect on what I am. So in order for me to give my best in my videos, so I really need to research everything about that certain topic that I am going to discuss in that particular video. So now let's go to our fourth task. So the task for video is entitled "Why the Idea of Philippine Education and Compare It to Chosen Country." So in the making of that video, I feel that I'm really improving on my English, because in my past task, on my first task and for task 1 to 3, I really have a problem in terms of my grammar because sometimes if I have idea in my mind but I don't know how to speak it well because I'm not really good in English. But at this time, I realized that I really need to speak well because make an improvement on my videos, especially when it comes to every task that I made. So I want to have an improvement. So from task 1 to task 4. In this task, I tackle the curriculum and curriculum making. So I first define the curriculum. I researched about the curriculum of both countries, Nepal and Philippines, and then I gather all the informations and the ideas of different countries. So I research in the internet about the curriculum making of both countries. So and then I found out that Philippines and Nepal have a different curriculum and a curriculum making. So both countries have different way on how to make their curriculum and how their curriculum works. So that's it. So I'm really impressed by these two countries because even if they have different curriculum and curriculum making, they have the same goal, which is to educate their students. So the next topic that I tackle in this task is the curriculum process and development. So basically, this task is all about the curriculum, and I'm going to I need to compare the Philippine and Nepal curriculum. So this time, the curriculum process and development, I also research everything in the internet about the curriculum process in the Philippines and the curriculum process of Nepal. So what I did is that I define first, or I give the curriculum process in Nepal, and then next is the Philippines. So these countries have different curriculum process as well as curriculum development. The next is the course program and student prospectus. So in this time, I researched a picture about the Nepal prospectus, and then I put it on my video as well as in the Philippines. In the Nepal prospectus, there are lots of subjects there, which is some of the subjects I can't understand because it is written in Nepali. And then in the Philippines, I'm focusing on the Bachelor of Secondary Education prospectus. So I posted the prospectus of each country, and I compared the difference and the similarities of them. The next topic in this task is planning and linkages networking. So I also differentiate the planning and linkages networking of both countries with the basis in the internet. So I searched everything in the internet. I gathered all the ideas there, and then so after I make this video, after everything I edit, and then I export it on my editing app. And then after that, my cell phone again is lagging, and then there's a time that my cell phone is overheating, so I need to take a rest a little. So that's my task for Joe. So in my task 5 video is entitled. So in my task 5 video, I first tackle about the teacher's qualification in Nepal. So in Nepal, they also have a process before they become a teacher. So they have a lot. They also have requirements before they become a teacher. So as well as in the Philippines, we also have the different process before the teacher become what they are today. So I talk there the stages and the process of both countries in terms of teachers qualification, what the teachers needs to do before they become a licensed teacher in these countries. And then the next topic that I tackle is all about the professional engagement and support of teachers. So in this part, I also tackle the different engagement of the teachers and the support of the teachers from the department which holds them, or in the Philippines we have the government who supports the teachers. So they have the different programs, different benefits for teachers. So that is their support for the teachers in the Philippines. And in the Nepal, I also stated there the different engagement and support for their teachers. The next is the sample of the faculty development program. So in this part, I also researched it in the internet, the faculty development program of these countries, and then I'm having a hard time to find the faculty development program of Nepal, since when I search it in the internet, it doesn't show the information about the faculty development program in their country. And then I really have a hard time to find that information that I need to search, because that is the basis of the creation of my video. And then I found one website, and then in that website the faculty development program of Nepal is already in there. So in that time my problem is already solved because of that. And that time I already jacked in my notebook, so I put everything, the information in my notebook, and then that is my basis on my video in that particular topic. The next one is the organizational structure. So I stated the organizational structure of Nepal as well as in the Philippines. So they have a different organizational structures. Both countries have different organizational structures. So I stated there the educational structure of Nepal first, and then the next is the Philippines. And then I explained the role of the people who is inside that organizational structure. I explained the roles of them, and then I also give the information about the organizational structure of these both countries. So that is my task 5 video. Now let's proceed to my task 6 video. So the task 6 video, the teacher and the curriculum, Sir Bilocura said that we need to choose a specific university in both countries. Like in the Philippines, I need to choose a specific university, as well as in Nepal. So I need to find a university that is the basis of my information that I am going to research about. So in the Philippines, I choose the Mariano Marcos State University as my chosen university in the Philippines, and then I also choose a specific university in Nepal that I am going to compare in the Mariano Marcos State University. So the topics that are covered in this task is that fiscal plan, student services and development, graduation rates, and employability status. So I first tackle the physical plan of Nepal. Next is the Philippines, which is these countries have different physical plan. So I stated there why they differ to each other, and then there are some points that both countries have as similarities. but most of the matters, these countries really differ. The next one is the student services and development. So the Mariano Marcos State University and my chosen country, chosen university, Nepal, have different in their student services and development. But these both universities have the same goal to make their students feel comfortable in their universities. So I tackle first the in the side of Nepal and then in the Philippines. So I found out that these countries have different student services and development, since they have different ways to handle their students. The next is the graduation rates. So as well as the other topics, graduation rates in Nepal and in the Philippines have a difference also. So they don't have similarities. So most of the graduation rates in these countries are really different. So I tackle everything and the reason why they differ to each other. And then the next one is the employability status. So just like in the first task, the employability status in the Philippines and Nepal also differs from each other. I stated there that in the Philippines, in that certain university, which is the Mariano Marcos State University, their employability status is really high, since after the student graduate in that particular course or program, there is a company that hires them directly, because they really believe, or they already trust the graduates of the Mariano Marcos State University, since they have a good record. So that's the reason why the Mariano Marcos State University is very they have a high employability status. And in Nepal, I stated there that their employability status is not as high as in the Mariano Marcos State University, because most of their students, when they reach higher educational system or higher grades already, most of their students drop, because some of the reasons, maybe financial problems or other. So the employability status of Nepal, specifically in that specific university, is not as high as the Mariano Marcos State University. So that is my reflection about all the tasks that I made from task 1 to task 6. So thank you so much.